Hey folks, Hokey Mark here. We got something special today. We've got TAG graded cards. I sent 10 cards in to be graded by TAG. I really wanted to try them out. I've graded with Beckett before, and I've purchased from some local shops, some CGC or SGC. Actually, let me grab this real quick. So I've done some Pokemon with Beckett. I've graded these and sent these in to be graded before. Was hoping for some 10s on these Charizards, but only got 9 5s. But hey, hopefully the 10s were for today. And then, you know, football I've been getting more into, so I've been picking up some graded football cards. One of my things I personally collect is Virginia Tech players. So there's some shops by my parents' house. They have they send in a lot of cards to be graded, and they then sell the ones that they don't want to keep in personal collections or whatever. And so I picked up a ton of these. Grades aren't the best, but I paid less than $20, 20 max for some of these. So I'll take all these Virginia Tech guys for less than $20 for a graded card. I think it's just cool to have cards in the slabs, and you know, preserved in a perfect state forever, or in, I guess in my case, a 9.5 state forever. But today we're gonna hopefully pull some 10s. I graded a bunch of racing drivers, some Shane Van Gisbergens, Kyle Larson, Ross Chastain, Daniel Suarez, all my favorite Chevy drivers, AJ Allmendinger. Got some cards graded for all those guys, so we're gonna open them up and see what we get here. I think most will, if I had to predict, are gonna grade about a 9. I think there's 1 or 2 maybe that'll be a 10. That SVG, I'm really hoping for a 10. I think that's the money card here. That's a gold to 10. So I really would like that one to be more than a 10, or more than a 9, and get it at a 10. Oh, that's cool. They give you a sticker. So this is what's really cool about TAG, is they put them all like in a booster pack. So that way you get to open each one and have it kind of be like a fun reveal. That's always cool. Good packaging paper. I like it. And what's really neat, if you guys haven't seen, is these are graded with an AI grading system. And so they post all the AI results and all the images and stuff that they take and scans online. So let's just dive in first. Actually, I think the first card is the SVG. So let's save that one for the end. If they pack them in the order that I packed them in, then the first one's SVG. Let's skip that one first. Yeah, okay. So like this is a Suarez. Suarez is a great driver. Oh, yeah, it reveals right there. And so one of the cool things about tags is I think their slabs look so good. They have the see-through grades. And this is a color match Daniel Suarez to the Tootsies. And we got a 9. So I'm curious what happened there. A lot of these, this year Prism was hard to grade because they do the dimpling on the corners. So my guess is that it's a surface issue, because the centering and the corners looked really good. But my guess is it's a surface issue on those dimples. But it's a pretty card. We got that purple velocity with the Tootsies. Hard to beat a good color match. Put that there. I'll take a 9. I'll take a 9. I'm not, like I said, I thought most of these were going to be 9s. All right, next one. Carson Hocevar, one of the most controversial drivers of this year. And this is on a pink velocity. The pinks just look crazy, so I figured I had to get a grade of pink. I've been rooting for the 77. You know, he's been pretty polarizing. He's bought that Chili's in Michigan. You know, I might have to drive over to Michigan and go to that Chili's. So that'll be cool. He's, supposedly, you know, he sent some shots of what he's gonna redo it as. I'm very curious to see what he does. All right, let's see what we got. Oh, we got a 10. Let's go. Perfect grade on the Hocevar. All right, first 10. All right, let's see what the next one is. I think this is a Ross, probably, or an AJ. This might be the AJ. if they put them in the order. We'll find out here. Oh, it's a Ross. Okay. Man, these packs are hard to open. I think this is which one's this? This is Ross, Don Russ, 2022, red. Okay, I think this one is a door number. So a lot of the Ross I have are ones, first on print. This might be a door number, or it's, let's see, we'll find out. Ooh, 6'5", 42. Yeah, this was a door number Ross. 6.5. Oh man, I'm definitely. That corner's a little damaged. That one too. Okay. Well, 6'5", got the door number. Sometimes he ran a red card too, so I thought it was pretty cool. But the door number is kind of way I graded this one. 6'5". Oh, that was way worse than I thought. But I guess maybe I didn't really notice those corners, but now I see it. All right. Well, there must be some surface in there too for 6'5". Okay. Well, that one's not what I expected. Not what I expected in that one. Let's see what the next one is here. All right, another Ross. Ross is my favorite driver. He's the watermelon man, you know. This is a black, and the blacks just look, oh my gosh, so good. So good. And we got a 10. There we end with the Kubota. So this is again kind of a color match to his uniform here. Oh yeah, another 10. I'll take the 10s all day, every day. We want the 10s. This might be another Suarez. That's what I'm guessing. Let's see what we got here. No, it's the Dinger. All right, so this is a Dinger green to 5, I think. I don't know, we'll see. Certified stars. Oh, an 8. Ooh. I got this one from a break online. Interesting. Okay. Wonder what's wrong on that one, because I thought this one was perfect. Maybe some service quality issues, but I can't see anything. I don't know. We'll have to pull the report. See what's up on the 8. All right. Let's see what else we got. Oh, all right. This is the SVG. I'm gonna hold that one to the end. You can see the number on there. 08 of 10. Of 08 of the gold. All right. Let's see what else we got. All right, we got our Ross. I think this is another door number, if I'm not surprised. I'm not mistaken. I don't even remember. Burning Rubber, yep. This is a Burning Rubber blue ice, so a color matched Ross again. And I think it's first on print 01 door number, but let's see. Nice. Yep, it is 01 of 35. We get the 9. Very nice. Color match Ross, blue ice. I love the cracked ice. That's probably my favorite parallel of the Paninis parallels. SVG over there for the big reveal. I was pretty happy with TAG. It took basically exactly 2 months to get these back. All right, so this is a Suarez neon green. The neon green in select looks so good, and you're gonna see in a second here on this beautiful 10 Daniel Suarez. Yeah, I pulled this from Hobby Box, and I was ecstatic as he's one of my favorite driver. Kind of color matched the Freeway insurance as well, and super happy with the 10 out of 10 on that one. Loading up on the 10s here. All right, I'm hoping that SVG, I'm thinking we got 10 on 2 then. If we're getting 10s on all these ones, I thought maybe we're 9s. All right, this is, oh yeah, I forgot I graded a Kyle Busch. I got the other Kyles in that, and the next pack then. Kyle Busch having a rough year, but you know, let's see what he can do for me. Ooh, 8.5. Okay, 8.5. This is a door number 08 of 10 on the gold push, the gold Kyle Busch. Dang. All right, 8.5. All right, we'll see. Let's let him in here. All right, Kyle Larson auto here from this is a Chronicles Luminance, I believe. Let's see what we get on here. I don't know how they do autos either for on TAG, if they do like a separate. I haven't really seen that yet, so we're gonna find out. 7.5. Oh, that's rough. That's rough. I wonder why they gave it 7.5. I thought this was was like a little bit on this corner, I thought, but again, we'll have to pull the reports. I'll put them at the end of the video here. We'll go through and add some what the reports say. All right, SVG, last one. This is the big card. I'm hoping for a 10. Let's see what we get. Let's go. Let's go. The 8 of 10, Shane Van Gisbergen, Optic Gold. We got a 10, folks. We got a 10. Oh, man. Oh, that is some big money right there, folks. Oh, man. I'm going to have to keep that one, I think, for the personal collection. I was wondering if I was going to sell it, but that looks so good in the tag slab with the clear like that. Oh, incredible. All right, well, these two are my favorite hits of this opening by far. 10 out of 10s on the Ross and the Shane Van Gisbergen. Hard to beat that, man. Hard to beat that. So a little disappointed in a couple of these, but this is an opportunity to learn, to take a look at why they graded them the way they did. As we continue to grade cards, I probably got another 10 cards I want to send to Tag. Depending on how this went, I was going to debate if I was going to send again to Tag or send to PSA. I'll probably send them to Tag based off of how they grade these. I'm thinking they did a pretty good job. I do want to check out this 6.5 and exactly what they point out. Other than those two corners, like what else are they pulling out on this? Like I guarantee you, it's the dimpling on this prism. Like those are notorious that year prism for grading poorly with the dimples. And I'm curious what this 7.5, like why they pulled that out. So I'll take a look at those reports. And that'll be the final decision if I go back to Tag or if I go to PSA. Beckett took so long to grade with. When I sent those Pokemon cards in, it took almost a year and a half, I think, to get them back. So I probably will never grade with Beckett again, honestly. So we'll see what we can do. But probably do Tag again. And I got another at least 10 cards I'll send, probably mostly football this time. And maybe one or two racing that I got. So let's jump over to looking at the reports. All right, so we're going to take a look at our grading report here from Tag, and this is what I think is really cool about Tag. And I think it's why I'm going to use them again to grade some more NASCAR and probably some football here. So you have what's called a dig report, and we get to see, so like Daniel Suarez, we got a 10 on that one. Kyle Busch, this is one of our lower ones, 8.5. So we want to see why we got that 8.5. We can click on the view dig, and it has pictures of the car and everything, right? It shows us our score. We can zoom in, we can zoom out. But all right, so it's the only one to ever be graded, only one of that grade. I'm not surprised that most people in grade NASCAR aren't Tag yet. But here's it gives you the report, right, of its centering, your surface, your dings, and your corners. So we have 2 dings in our corners, and that's what it kind of gives us here. That's why we're getting dinged on the score. And our centering is a little off there on the back. The back is something I guess I wasn't paying that much attention to. And I think that's partly why some of these got bad grades. So if we scroll down here, our dings are on the back corners. And so you can kind of see bottom left here, we get kind of some whitening on these dings. And it's also kind of almost like a rounding of the corner. And then we can see our centering. You can see where we're a little off. And our measurements here. So a little bit to the left there. And I think that's our kind of our issues there. Yep. So our centering's off a little bit on this card, and we got some dings on the corners. The front corners, it grades pretty well, right? It's the back corners where it knocks us down a little bit. So edges are 1,000 out of 1,000 though, which is on the front at least. The back is a little bit points off. So a pretty cool report. I think this is really cool, and you can see on the surface reports here too. Where's that at? Found it earlier. Oh yeah. No, here it is. You can. Oh, maybe they don't have. There's a cool view I've seen people pull before, where you have all the it does like a surface, it shows the surface scan. Let's go back to another card. Let's go to another card that, all right, so we know we got the 9 on that Ross. Actually, why did we get a 9 on the Ross? Let's see exactly what on our door matched Ross. Why did we get a 9? Population 1, 0 dings, 0 edges, 1 surface ding. All right, so let's see. Yep, okay, so this is what I was kind of looking for. So we can view here, and it'll show us exactly where it thinks the ding is. We got, yep, 1 right there, 1 right there. I think that's our issue. A couple here. Yeah, and some of that's, so I think with Donruss, I think those are gonna be tricky to grade on some of these tags, because just because they get a little beat up. So I think that's the issue with some of these Donruss ones. They're gonna be a little tricky. So we go back up. Centering, it looks like, was also 47, 52 off on this one too. So combination of a couple things here. Edge is good. All right, let's see what else. Let's look at another one we suffered on. AJ, we got an 8. What do we get on AJ? What ding does on AJ here? 0 ding, 0 ding. Ooh, surface. That's why I figured it was, because the corners look perfect. Oh man. Oh yeah. Okay. Little pinning. A little bit of pinning. This is an older card. I got this from a break. So that could just be like wear over time, sitting in a pack for years. All right. Let's see what else we got. SVG. We don't need to check. We got that 10 on that one. 8 on this AJ. CY. Wait. Does that the one just check? Yeah, that's one. Whoops. This Ross, 6.5. I saw some cornering. I noticed after we got it graded. I think I had seen that before, but I was like, I think it'd grade like an 8 or a 9. I didn't think it'd get as low as a 6.5. And I'm wondering again, Donruss. I think you're gonna end up with surface defects, kind of like yeah. So they pull out the corners. Centering's off too. Oh, I didn't even notice that. Oh, okay. Yeah, so we get some of the dings in the corners and the surface, right? So it's a 6.5, right? You know, like it's you don't think it's gonna be a 6.5, but I think this is a good example to help me learn kind of what gets you that 6.5 on something. Now, this is a door number card, so I'm okay with having a door number card. Yeah, so this thing right here, and I'm looking at the card too in my other hand, and you can see a small impression here under light. So I think it's another thing. Get a really bright light, I learned, and look under that light to see if you can see some of these surface defects. They might not be apparent, and the front's fine. It's just on the back, right? So you got to look at everything. Isn't like some other stuff up here, right? So you got to really look at all these and see exactly what's going on. So that's why I learned quite a bit from this whole experience, but I think they did a pretty good job. I'm ready to grade with them again. So we'll do another video about soon about what we're going to send off to be graded next time. And if you guys all agree with me or not. Thanks everyone. See you in the next one.